This is Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com with our MLB Pick Show here for Friday, June 13th. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks over our channel, delivered by myself as well as our team of cappers here at Tony'sPicks.com. Tony's Picks Morning Show is our live stream every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We give out live free picks. Myself as well as our team of cappers who join me here on that live stream. So make sure you guys tune in. The live chat's open so you guys can interact with us here in that live chat with your picks and your comments and suggestions. Give us a like, a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. And of course, become a member to our channel. Hit that join button. You'll get early access to my videos and, of course, a way to support us here with our work. This time of year, we are looking for cappers to apply. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. On the top area, you'll see the contact form, or tune into our live show and check us out and come in with your live audition on the show. So you can do that as well. And of course, visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to long-term passes. You see the top performers up there like Rod Zawacki, Ron Crawford, Sean Higgs, Mills. These guys you know from our live shows. You see them on our videos as well. Last 3 days, it's been Ramon, who's been red hot. Hitler up there on the boards as well. So get signed up. Solo big day. Latest print picks here sent to the page with best bets and more. We'll be locked and loaded here for this card on Friday. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit. Or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee, and our promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off that 15%. The link's in the description to get signed up. So let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. Pirates and the Cubs for Friday. Paul Skeens will start for Pittsburgh. Skeens in 14 starts, an ERA 1.88, whip of .84. Right-hander fans 27%, 6% walks. The ground balls 49%, limited home run damage. Kate Horton starts for Chicago. Horton appeared in 6 games, ERA 4.11, whip of 1.30. Righty strikes out 19%, 5.5% walks. The ground balls are 44%, 1.17 home runs per 9 innings. Pittsburgh hitting 136 in their road divisional games with a bullpen ERA of 5 in those six contests. Chicago hitting 282 against the division. Their bullpen has an ERA of 1.03 over their past 27 games. Horton in his past 5 starts has an ERA of 3.71. Pittsburgh 0-6 on the road against the division. The Cubs 17-6 at home against right-handed starters. That's a plus 9.5 unit return. Pick here Chicago minus 105. Marlins and Nationals for Friday. Edward Cabrera starts for Miami. Cabrera has 10 starts, an ERA 3.99, whip of 1.47. Right-hander fans 24%, 9.5% walks. The ground balls 41%, 1.09 home runs per 9 innings. Mitchell Parker starts for Washington. Parker in 13 starts, an ERA 4.44, whip of 1.25. Lefty strikes out 16%, 9.5% walks. The ground ball rate is 40%, 0.76 home runs per 9 innings. Miami hitting 262 against left-handed starters. Washington hitting 198 in their past 6 games. Cabrera in his past 4 starts, an ERA of 1.77. Parker in his past 5 starts allowed 16 runs in 25 2/3 innings. Miami 2-1 on the road, facing a team with a bullpen whip of 1.55 or higher. That's a plus 2 unit return. Washington 1-6 when lined at home between even money and minus 150. That's a 6 unit loss. Pick here Miami plus 107. Blue Jays and the Phillies for Friday. Kevin Gausman starts for Toronto. Gausman has 13 starts, an ERA 3.87, whip of 1.03. Veteran fans 24%, 5.5% walks. His ground balls are served at 37%, 1.07 home runs per 9 innings. Ranger Suarez gets to start for Philadelphia. Suarez got 7 starts, an ERA 2.70, whip of 1.13. The lefty fans 21%. 6% with the walks. The ground balls of 54%. Limited home run damage. Toronto hitting 299 against the 15 left-handers they faced. Philadelphia hitting 238 in their past 7 games. Gausman in his 6 night starts, an ERA of 2.58. Suarez in his 4 home starts carries an ERA of 4.37. Philadelphia bullpen at home, an ERA of 4.81. The Blue Jays 9-3 on the road, facing teams with a 540 to 620 win percentage. That's a plus 9 unit return. Phillies 9-10 at home against winning teams, losing 4 units. Pick here Toronto plus 113. Angels and Orioles for Friday. Jack Kowanowitz will start for LA. Kowanowitz in 13 starts, ERA 5.61, whip of 1.63. Righty strikes out 16%, 11% walks. The ground ball rate 50%, 1.47 home runs per 9 innings. Charlie Morton gets to start for Baltimore. Morton appeared in 15 games in ERA 6.59, whip of 1.70. Veteran fans 22%, 12% walks. The ground ball rate 41%, 1.61 home runs per 9 innings. LA hitting 228 in their past 6 games with the Orioles at 266. Baltimore bullpen in this period an ERA of .40. Kowanowitz in his 7 road starts an ERA over 6. Morton in his past 5 starts an ERA of 3.22 with a really high strikeout rate. The Angels bullpen on the road an ERA over 5. They are 14-18 to the run line on the road against right-handed starters, losing 11 units. Pick here Baltimore run line, -1.5 runs, +116. Yankees and Red Sox. This one for Friday. Ryan Yarbrough starts for New York. Yarbrough got 14 starts, an ERA 4.17, whip of 1.15. Left-hander fans 23%, 7% walks. The ground ball rate 39%, 1.59 home runs per 9 innings. Garrett Crochet makes the start for Boston. Crochet has 14 starts this year, ERA 2.35, whip of 1.07. Lefty and elite 32% K rate, 8% walks. The ground ball's 46%, 0.82 home runs per 9 innings. New York hitting 301 in their past 6 games. Boston batting 299 against left-handed starters. Yarbrough in his past 4 starts, an ERA of 4.71. Both bullpens have struggled in their recent games. New York 13-2 to the over on the road in June. Boston 8-1 to the over, facing AL teams that average 4.9 runs per game or greater. Pick here New York and Boston over the total. Sorry, I should have had the right game up there, right? Let's see here. What do we got? The Yankee game, so you can see the odds here. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Nope, not up on my screen yet. All right, next up we got Rays and Mets for Friday. Taj Bradley starts for Tampa Bay. Bradley has 13 starts, an ERA 4.58, whip of 1.25. Righty fans 21%, 9.5% walks. His ground balls sit 48%, 1.21 home runs per 9 innings. Clay Holmes starts for New York. Holmes in 13 starts, an ERA 2.95, whip of 1.19. Righty fans 22%, 7.5% walks. The ground balls sit 54%, 0.98 home runs per 9 innings. Tampa hitting 260 against right-handed starters. The bullpen performed well on the road. New York batting 209 in their 21 games against the AL. Rays 8-5 as a road underdog of even money to +150. That's a +5.5 unit return. New York 2-3 as a home favorite of -150 to -200, losing 3 units. Pick here Tampa Bay +140. Reds and the Tigers. This one for Friday. Nick Martinez starts for Cincinnati. Martinez has 13 starts, an ERA 3.70, whip of 1.17. Righty fans 18%, 5.5% walks. The ground balls sit 37%, 0.84 home runs per 9 innings. Kiner Montero starts for Detroit. Montero in 9 appearances, an ERA 4.30, whip of 1.41. Righty strikes out 15%, 8.5% walks. The ground balls 45%, 1.57 home runs per 9 innings. Martinez in the 7 road starts, an ERA of 4.76. Montero in his 6 starts has an ERA of 2.87. Cincinnati bullpen in their past 27 games, an ERA of 4.75. Tigers bullpen has performed well at home. Reds 10-13 on the road, facing a team with a bullpen whip of 1.35 or lower. That's a -1.5 unit loss. Detroit 16-8 at home against right-handed starters. That's about a 5.5 unit return. Pick here Detroit in this one. Rockies and Braves for Friday. German Marquez starts for Colorado. Marquez in 13 starts, an ERA 3.70, whip of 1.17. Righty fans 18%, 5.5% walks. The ground ball rate of 37%, 0.84 home runs per 9 innings. Bryce Elder gets to start for Atlanta. Elder made 10 starts, an ERA 4.08, whip of 1.17. And the righty strikes out 21%, 7% walks. A ground ball rate of 53%, 1.41 home runs per 9 innings. Colorado hitting 286 in their past 5 games. Their bullpen on the road, an ERA of 3.63. Atlanta in their past 7 games hitting 244 with a bullpen ERA of 5.94. Rockies 5-2 to the run line on the road against losing teams. That's about a 3-unit return. Atlanta 6-11 at home to the run line against losing teams. That's with a 5-unit loss. Pick your Colorado run line plus 1.5 runs, plus 114. White Sox and Rangers, this one for Friday. Adrian Hauser starts for Chicago. Hauser in 4 starts, an ERA 1.48, whip of 1.03. The righty fans 22%, 6.5% walks. His ground balls come in at 42% with limited home run damage. Jake DeGrom makes the start for Texas. DeGrom has 13 starts, an ERA 2.12, whip of 0.92. Veteran strikes out 25%, 6% walks. The ground balls serve 43%, 1.06 home runs for 9 innings. Chicago hitting 219 on the road. Texas bats 226 at home. DeGrom in his past 5 starts, an ERA of 1.35. Rangers bullpen in their past 6 games, an ERA of 2.41 with the White Sox at 3.68. Chicago 11-2 the under, facing AL teams that average 3.9 runs per game or fewer. Texas 25-8 to the under at home. Pick here Chicago and Texas under 7.5. Twins and Astros for Friday. Chad Paddock gets to start. Chris Paddock gets to start here for Minnesota. Paddock in 13 starts, an ERA 3.53, whip of 1.12. Righty strikes out 18%, 7.5% walks, a ground ball rate of 39%, 1.14 home runs per 9 innings. Colton Gordon gets to start for Houston. Gordon got 5 starts, an ERA 5.11, whip of 1.38. Lefty fans 24%, 3% walks. The ground balls sit at 35%, 1.46 home runs per 9 innings. Minnesota hitting 230 against left-handed starters. The Astros hitting 277 at home. Twins bullpen over their past 6 games in the ERA near 8, with the Astros at 1.83 pen ERA. Minnesota 1-3 on the road against left-handed starters, losing 2 units. Houston 9-4 at home, facing teams that average 4.4 runs per game or fewer. That's a plus 4-unit return. Pick here Houston minus 118. Athletics and Royals for Friday. Luis Severino starts for Athletics. Severino in 14 starts, an ERA 4.77, whip of 1.33. The veteran fan 17%, 7.5% walks, a ground ball rate of 40%, 0.65 home runs for 9 innings, a FIP of 3.72. Michael Wacha starts for KC. Wacha has 13 starts, an ERA 3.01, whip of 1.17. Righty fans 18%, 6% walks, a ground ball rate of 40%, 0.84 home runs for 9 innings. Athletics batting 240 on the road. KC in their past 7 games hitting 287. Severino in his past 5 starts, an ERA of 4.91. Wacha in 7 home starts carries an ERA of 1.80. Athletics bullpen on the road, an ERA of 6.42. Royals 12-1 at home, facing a team with a bullpen ERA of 4.7 or higher this season. Athletics 7-12 on the road, facing teams with a bullpen ERA of 1.35 or lower. That's a minus 3.5 unit loss. Pick here KC in this one. Cardinals and Brewers, this one for Friday. Eric Fedde starts for St. Louis. Fedde got 13 starts, an ERA 3.54, whip of 1.30. Righty strikes out 15%, 11% walks, a ground ball rate 39%, 0.73 home runs for 9 innings. Freddy Peralta starts for Milwaukee. Peralta has 14 starts, an ERA 2.69, whip of 1.16. Righty fans 25%, 9.5% walks, the ground balls 38%, 1.05 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 3.89. St. Louis banged 259 against right-handed starters. The Brewers hit 213 at home. Fedde in his 7 road starts has an ERA of 2.88. St. Louis 8-5 on the road, facing a team with a bullpen ERA of 4.2 or higher. That's a plus 4-unit return. Milwaukee 6-7 at home against winning teams. It's a minus 2.2 unit loss. Pick here St. Louis plus 136. Padres and Diamondbacks for Friday. Stephen Kolek gets the start for San Diego. Kolek has 7 starts in ERA 3, whip of 1.24. Righty fans 17%, 9% walks, a ground ball rate of 57%, 0.64 home runs per 9 innings. Ryan Nelson gets the start for Arizona. Nelson appeared in 14 games in ERA 4.60, whip of 1.11. Righty fans 20%, 8% walks, ground balls 45%, 0.8 home runs per 9 innings. San Diego batting .289 against the division. Kolek in his 5 road starts an ERA of .85. Single bullpen in their past 7 games an ERA of 3.16. Arizona bullpen at home has an ERA of 5.51. San Diego 12-6 on the road against an NL team hitting .235 or lower with a plus 7 unit return. D-backs sit 7-11 at home facing teams with a bullpen whip of 1.35 or lower. That's a minus 7 unit loss. Pick here San Diego plus 113. Giants and Dodgers for Friday. Logan Webb starts for San Francisco. Webb made 14 starts, an ERA 2.58, whip of 1.16. Righty fans 29%, 5% walks, a ground ball rate 57%, 0.52 home runs per 9 innings. Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets a start for LA. Yamamoto in 13 starts, an ERA 2.20, whip of 1. The righty has a key mark here, 30%, 8.5% walks. His grounders are 58%, 0.73 home runs per 9 innings. San Francisco hitting .221 on the road. LA batting .282 at home with 61 homers in 34 games. Webb on the road, an ERA of 3.95. San Francisco 1-5 of the run line on the road, facing an NL starter with an ERA of 3.2 or lower. That's a minus 5.5 unit loss. LA 8-5 at home to the run line, facing an NL team with a slugging percentage of 400 or lower. That's a plus 3 unit return. Pick here Dodgers run line, minus 1.5 runs, plus 125. Guardians and Mariners for Friday. Gavin Williams starts for Cleveland. Williams in 13 starts, an ERA 3.86, whip of 1.42. The righty strikes out 25%, 13% walks. His grounders are 42% with 1.24 home runs per 9 innings. Luis Castillo makes the start for Seattle. Castillo got 13 starts, an ERA 3.31, whip of 1.30. Righty fans 19%, 7.5% walks. The ground balls 41%, 0.86 home runs per 9 innings. Cleveland hitting .223 in their past 7 games, with the Mariners hitting .293. Castillo in his 7 home starts has an ERA of 2.25. Guardians 1-4 on the road, facing an AL starter with an ERA of 3.7 or lower. That's a minus 2.5 unit loss. Seattle 7-3 at home against winning teams. Pick here Seattle in this one. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks over our channel, delivered by myself as well as our team of cappers here at Tony'sPicks.com. We've got a live show every day, Tony 6 Morning Show, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The cappers join me. Live picks we give out game by game for you. The live chat's open so you can interact with us with your picks, your comments, suggestions, and you can also request picks on the live chat, so join us or watch the archive if you miss it. Give us a like, a thumbs up on this video. You really help us our channel. You can, if you'd like to support us, hit that join button, become a member. That will go toward our our content that we produce, as well as you get early access to my videos. And of course, this time of the year, we are looking for cappers. If you'd like to apply as a capper, check us out in the live show during the live stream. You can audition or just send us an email at Tony'sPicks.com. Find the contact page in the upper right. Visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to long-term passes. You see them up there here, guys like Rod Zawacki, Ron Crawford, Sean Higgs, Mills. These guys you know from our live shows as well as our video that they produce up here. Bittler's up there on the leaderboards. Mills we talked about as well. David Racy, Solo's been hot. Kevin Thomas, latest spring picks here center of the page with best bets and more. We'll be locked and loaded for this card here on Friday. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. Then our promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off that 15%. Links in the description to get signed up. That's going to do it for now. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.